All righty, well, here we are at Gary and Kahoa's house in Eden Rock. That's Kahoa with the dark hair, and that's Gary with the silver hair. Now, these guys were in Upper Michigan, when that's the UP for the rest of you who live there, when they contacted me, Kahoa did, on YouTube, started talking about wanting to move out here. He was originally from Hawaii, and anyhow, I warned him, yeah, don't buy in Eden Rock. No, don't buy. Well, tell me, guys, what do you think of living in Eden Rock?
It's very quiet and very peaceful.
Secluded, quiet, the way we like it. It's not like a city at all. We're in the middle of nowhere.
Living in the middle of the rainforest.
Middle of the rainforest.
Well, I just took the road back in here from my house, and I mean, I'm about as close to you guys as you can get and not be in Eden Rock, because I'm just around the corner over there. But, well, the roads back here are bad. Who put the gravel in on this road?
We don't know. We think it's our neighbor.
Mystery gravel.
We think it's our neighbor.
Yeah. Somebody's fixing the potholes. Amazing. Okay, well, you guys have done a tremendous amount of work around here. You're both avid plant collectors for sure. Why don't you show me? Huh?
Show them this air potato.
There you go.
Oh, yeah, we grow air potatoes there, and they grow here and there.
That's a Dioscora, yeah?
Yeah, the Dioscora.
Yeah.
It's a tame one. The one that's invasive in Florida is the semi-poisonous one. So it's not the same one as in Florida.
So you guys talk about Florida. I remember Spanish air moss in Florida, but that ain't Spanish air moss.
No, that is Spanish moss.
Oh, it is. So that's not the Pele's hair.
Yeah, that's Pele's hair. Tillandsia unicioides, I think.
So is Pele's hair and Spanish air moss the same thing?
Yeah. The reason why they call it Pele's hair is because it sort of looked like Pele's hair that comes out of the volcano.
Right.
After a few, I don't know, months in the atmosphere, the fiberglass was turning pale, and it's gray. And they think of Pele as an old hag sometimes with gray hair, and so.
All right, well, straighten me out on this, though. I thought this plant was native here.
No, it's not native.
They brought it in.
They brought it in during the Civil War.
Oh, wow!
And during that time, Hawaii had a sort of contract with the South. Being they were at that time both plantation societies.
Economy,
yeah. And so there was sort of a interchange for some particular reason. I don't know exactly what the connection was, but that came along.
Well, that's interesting. That straightens things. Now, you've got this palm tree over here. Neither of us have been able to figure out what this thing is.
Oh, it's a beautiful one, though.
I know. If there's anybody here on the island who's a palm person, you might tell us, what is this thing? Okay? Anyway.
It's a really nice one.
Yeah, so what else you got around, huh?
Well, there's lots of stuff. The main thing that I like to grow is this. It's a fern called loae. I do a certain treatment to it and turn it into a beautiful lei that can be substituted for maile because the smell is very similar. And so I'm growing this all around the property.
Wood
spread around
up on its own pretty easy.
Oh yeah, once it gets going, it'll go.
Yeah. Gets in Ellen's orchids. She's always ripping it out.
Yeah, and the reason I like it is because it's very low maintenance, and when it rains, it gives that scent of maile.
So you got the Hawaiian chili pepper over here, yeah?
Oh yeah, that was a gift.
Yeah. Which palms you got there?
This is the native loulu.
Oh, yeah.
The native loulu that's supposedly supposed to be from this very area.
The Pritchardia from up by the camp.
Right, and it got kind of rare. Somehow it can't reproduce very well because the rats are here now.
I have one, and it's the only one of the Pritchardias that actually has survived.
I got several around.
Yeah. So now you got that's a golden torch ginger.
Yeah, I like it. It's pretty.
It is.
It's not hard to grow.
Oh, well, unless you're at my house, it all died.
I can't say anything. He's supposed to be a master gardener yourself.
That's right. So I had it, and I think it's too much sun and too dry, not fertile enough. So you got all kind of stuff going on over here. What do you got?
Well,
you got Christmas cactuses, yeah?
Yeah, this is they call it the teddy bear tree because it's hairy.
Uh-huh.
We have this growing on the island of Oahu in the park by Mokuli'i, or Chinaman's Hat. And they grow in the park, and they have ferns growing in the fur of the tree. It's a very good medium for orchids and bromeliads and the Christmas cactus. So now it's a pillar of plants.
Oh, see that? You get all kind of things in there.
And strangely, this palm split at the top, so now I got two.
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah, that's very unusual
Yeah,
for
I
a
don't
palm.
usually
Most
do
palms
that.
They don't split, but this one did.
So we got tangerines and papayas here for food, eh?
Oh yeah, just walk out the door and pluck a papaya off the tree for breakfast.
Let's see here. Let's see. Well, that's a nice orchid.
It's some kind of ground orchid. I forgot the name.
Yeah.
It's sold in the nurseries here.
Kind of looks like a blatilla of some sort, but I'm not good on orchids.
No, my names are very bad. There's so many. It's hard to keep track.
Nice bromeliad.
Yeah, we do have a collection of bromeliads. Ever so often, we will go to a bromeliad nursery by appointment, and we get to select hybrids out of her collection.
Well, you got some good ones.
Yeah, there's lots more. They're all around now.
Well,
This is my nursery area.
this is your collection of cans. Yeah. I recognize some of this stuff here.
Yeah, this is where everything sort of starts. They branch off from here. Right now, lots of plants that got started and just waiting for some place to grow.
You surely do have a rainforest. This is unusual to see those aerial roots on the ohia. I see them up by the volcano. I don't usually see them around here.
Well, it's an evolutionary adaptation for the ohia lehua because of the volcanoes.
Well, that's what I figure.
If there is a great ash fall, the tree is able to survive the burial from the ash and grow from the roots that had been aerial.
Kind of what I guessed, yeah.
Yeah,
I could burn off the whole bowl of the tree, but the roots would...
The roots will grow and the tree will grow back. They have those trees as an example next to Kilauea Iki in the Devastation Trail.
Yeah, I've seen them there.
Yeah, and they're regrowing. That happened in 1960.
So how are you guys doing with your tank? Hopefully...
Oh, the tank is full now.
The tank's full?
It overflows now. So I'm very happy.
So
we had that drought. I was worried.
so no water pump in Eden Rock. Water totally catch it from the sky, yeah?
Yep, from the sky, free. Don't have to pay for it.
Well, it's a lot of basil over there. Nobody's making pesto, huh?
We got more than we can use.
I see.
Let me see.
What you got going here?
This will one day be a little pavilion for us to sit out and eat dinner or have guests.
It's making a gazebo. Sort of, huh?
Gary's way. I don't understand it. We only got the frame down. That over there is a white angel trumpet. Heavenly during the night.
I recognize it.
Just heavenly. And it came from you.
Yes. Yes. And don't drop a branch.
Don't drop a branch because they'll sprout roots and grow.
They do, yeah. Yeah, they smell really good right around dusk.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. I guess the flower scent must be triggered by light.
Yes, it is. It's one of those light scent trees.
That's
and
pretty
it's
cool.
white to attract whatever can at night.
Wow, but I'll tell you, the most pollinators I've ever seen on that thing were in the day, and it was
Right.
bees.
And it's weird.
And I'm still trying to figure out though whether the stuff might be toxic to them. I don't know.
I don't think so. They seem to come and go. So
Oh, well, that's good.
I think it's toxic to animals that eat it or attempt to eat it.
Yeah, well, I just kind of wondered about the nectar because the California buckeye, the Aesculus californica, it's toxic to bees.
Oh,
Yeah, very sweet flower too. Smells good. Kind of weird, huh? Kill your pollinator. Well, that's a nice hibiscus.
yeah, and I forgot the name of it.
That's a nice one.
And then we have the pink version, which is currently being shanghaied by the calabash vine.
Oh,
There's one right up there.
oh my goodness, yes.
Yeah. It originally had climbed a dead ohia tree,
Wow.
pulled it down, and climbed the angel trumpet and pulled that down. And I got 4
I see him.
ipu.
Yeah.
right there.
Are these the ones they make the drum out of, the ipuheki?
Yeah. That's what the
Oh,
ipu heki
wow.
is made out of.
Oh,
So until they grow, mature, and turn
Yeah.
dry up and brown, that's
I got some seed for it, but the seed wouldn't germinate.
it's not easy. I discovered for some particular reason.
No, it's not.
I had
It's
grown it once in Waianae. It was a success. It liked more drier atmosphere, but it
my
seems to be
problem
okay.
was procuring viable seed. I couldn't get seed that was any good.
Oh. Well, this is some of the bromeliads that we have collected from the nursery. We're discovering that it needs a little bit more light to be colorful.
Too dark in here.
Yeah, a little too dark, so we're pushing them towards the edge now. And this is the back third of the property.
And this is where you're whipping Sebastian to death, cutting down all the brush, eh?
Yeah, it's totally untouched. Well, not totally untouched.
Well, it's
It's minimally
yeah.
untouched. This is what the property looked like before the house was built,
Yeah, yeah.
and they had ripped the property.
So you got the ohias and tree ferns mostly, with a whole lot of aluhae. Huge cane orchids. Oh my goodness.
Oh, yeah, I know. I mean, I don't know whether it's part of the plant's origins or whether it has slightly started to evolve. Or
I don't know, but it's big, that's for sure.
But, I know somebody that said that this is the first place he's seen bamboo orchid grow that tall.
I've never seen it that tall either. And this here would be sandalwood. And now you don't see many of these around. Did you guys plant this, or was it here?
I discovered it here.
Wow. Cool.
So yeah, I'm lucky. It's
Yeah.
a rare plant for this area.
Yeah, it is. They pulled them.
It's a little struggling, but it's coming through.
Wow, you got some nice looking papayas over there.
Yeah, papayas that Gary never eats.
No. So here you guys have Miley and more of the air moss and some tillandsias on sticks all over, huh?
They're all Talensias. Eusinoides is
That's a
a
tillandsia.
Talensia as well. So yeah, I do love my Talensias. I like the silvery look. They at times remind me of the silver sword.
Okay, tell me about it.
Well, this used to be occupied by a Philippine jade vine. Gary wanted to move it. I didn't want it moved because it shades the bedroom from the morning light, which can get hot. But he did. It's growing somewhere else now. So now this is the sunniest spot at this time of year. It can get absolutely hot here during the winter, strangely. But yeah, this is where we put all the plants that like a lot of sun.
And so these
And my bonsai.
yeah, your bonsai. I see that.
or starting to. And this is the beginnings of bonsai. Right now, I'm still growing. That's the one that I groomed the most. I like it. It's nice. It's gonna I think it's gonna fill up quite nicely.
It looks like a Juniper chinensis
some kind of
percumbens.
juniper.
Yeah, it's the percumbens nana, I think.
But yeah, the first plant I grew from you is that.
What's that now?
That's the banana.
Oh,
The miniature apple banana.
apple. Yeah. Oh, you got some there too.
I got that from you.
Mm-hmm.
It's doing quite well here.
Yeah, it seems well. Apple does good here. Apple does really good in
For
this
a
area.
while, I thought it had
Bunchy.
bunchy top, but it's
No.
just lack of nutrition.
Yeah, no, on lava they're tough. You gotta feed them and use compost on lava.
Yeah.
But the apple, mine don't have bunchy, but it also seems like the apple is very resistant to that.
Yeah. It's somewhat resistant to it.
Yeah. So here we have one of the garden rooms. Huh?
Yeah, the garden trail. The breadfruit tree.
Oh yeah.
That's doing quite well. That's twice as big as when I put it in.
Wow.
And that's less than half a year. Just a couple months. This is one of the walkways. We intend to make a sort of room over here.
Mm-hmm.
Then that's where the jade vine ended up going. It survived the transplant, and it's going to eventually take over that sickly ohia tree, and we'll have jade vine flowers hanging down from it. And we are approaching what Gary calls the Anthurium wall. There's a abu.
Yep.
And the myriad of pineapple we keep on getting. That's a white pineapple.
Yep.
This is a ornamental pink. And it looks really nice when it's fresh.
Yeah, heliconia's going
And then the
there.
heliconia that we got from you that was overtaking under
The cacao. I'll take the cacao over.
So it's doing okay. I think it's being controlled by where it's growing. It doesn't have much soil there, so it's not going rampant,
so
but
it
it
won't-
is growing fast.
So it won't grow to 8 feet maybe like it did at our house.
It might,
It's big.
not, but-
it's big.
but then it still could because it's a heliconia, and heliconia are notorious for growing quite well.
Yes.
The thing is that I think maybe the ohia roots are controlling it.
Sure. Yeah.
Because if you look on the top of that third one there, the far one, you can see the ohia roots coming out of the ground.
Yeah. Competition.
Yeah, competition. It might keep it in control as compared to where you grow it. I might grow lemongrass. They tend to go away with that.
Yeah, I noticed. I met a couple of your mosquitoes. My elbow is itching.
They're
Yeah.
here and there. But they're not like come after you like in the Upper Peninsula of Michigan.
So here you got a lot of Anthurium.
Yeah, this is the wall of Anthuriums.
I see
Came with
that.
the property. There's pinks, awakes, reds, copper colored.
Where's copper?
They have interbred. So this looks like it has obake lineage. Because this is the obake. But this is one olive for its own. I mean, I've never seen a color like that.
That's unusual.
Sort of like a pink. Yeah, there's a lot here.
Well, I recognize them pineapples at the gate.
That came from you again, Bill.
Yeah, yeah. Living
But
fence.
I do not regret getting them.
That's good.
They have they have repelled pigs.
Yeah, they will.
They will repel pigs. I mean, they were grown in Argentina for cattle,
Living fence.
a living fence, and they do the same thing with pigs.
And so this is all brand new driveway gravel.
And our garden overfloweth. It goes onto the road.
I see. Going down the road there. And so here's what the roads look like in Eden Rock.
Yeah, kind of gravelly, rocky, bumpy. But I don't think I would want it any other way. It keeps people from speeding.
Is that was that Pritchardia too? What do you got?
That's the Lo'ulu.
Uh-huh.
That's the mature version.
Mm-hmm.
It's a very pretty plant.
Well, it's one of the only palms native to Hawaii are the Pritchardias. They think maybe the coconuts floated here, you know, but
Most likely, I don't think they were here before the Hawaiians.
the coconuts.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's also a possibility too. Nobody really knows.
No, can't tell.
Yeah. Oh, Tiki!
Yeah.
We got here poinsettia, huh?
Yeah, that's a nice one. That's, I think it's 5 years old.
Wow.
As a variegated one. That's a nice one.
Yeah.
This is the first one I planted here.
Cymbidium.
Cymbidium.
Yeah. Okay. This here is Orchid Grotto, huh?
Yeah, Orchid Grotto. The orchids are not quite all in bloom right now, but they were.
That's the way it is.
Yeah. And yeah, there's a little trail going down that way, full of tea and anthuriums and whatnot.
All right, guys. Let me get both of you on the camera lens here.
Where?
Okay.
Right here. It's good. Perfect. You got it. All right. Well, hey, thanks a lot for the walk around. It looks great. It is massively improved over the original. I don't know if we wanted to call that landscaping or not when you got here. I guess there was an orange tree and a couple of things, but
Yeah, palm
Yeah.
trees and a few fruit trees, yeah.
so
Yeah, it had bones.
What?
It had good bones.
Well,
Good bones. Yeah.
and we can see them.
All righty, guys. Thanks for the tour.
Thanks. You're
Aloha.
welcome.